And it's all sealed, brackets preloaded. We are ready to install it. So very nice. One piece.
Nice.
Thank you. Pick up a gutter that's going to be 3 pieces. Let's see if we can make it in one section. 3 pieces in one section. Here we go. Right there. We're going to start from installing the end cap. These are special wide bottom end caps. So they go on like that. I usually just hold it, give it a little tap. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Some people just do 2 crimps. Some people don't even crimp the bottom because it's not going to go anywhere, but it's a good workout. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, since we have 3 gutters, we're going to start from the first corner. 311 3/4. So we're going to measure 3 feet, 11 3/4. That's going to be our first corner. We're going to take our pattern. 90. We're gonna 1 piece it. Here we go. 1 piece. And this is a 5-inch fascia. Normally the standard fascia is 4.5. This is a really nice wide, and it's 5 inches. We're gonna start from the first corner. We're going to leave our top tabs. You always want to hold the gutter so it doesn't bend. Okay, we're going to draw the inside. Because I want to know where to cut. You see how I'm holding my triangle? I don't hold it line to line. I'm adding extra material, you see? Extra material. See, extra material. Very important, because otherwise the screw's gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, it has to be overlapped.
Overlap a little bit, yep. I'm gonna cut this off right here. I'm gonna save this cut for later. I'm gonna cut right here. Make sure you wear gloves. Thick ones. If you know, you're scared of cutting yourself or whatever. So all we're doing here is we're cutting out the tabs so we can fold it. So just folding the line. Just like that. There's a little tab right here. Okay, we're gonna cut right here. That way we can hook up our tape measure right here. And our next measurement is 2 feet 4. That's the middle measurements, 2 feet 4 inches. And we also have a downspout. David, what's the downspout measurement? I forgot to write it down. Oh, never mind. 1 1/4. So I have it. So from this line, 1 1/4. I always measure clockwise, and that's how I run my gutters, clockwise. That's the way they come out of the machine. So a very cool part, how I cut my outlets, very important. You can use a 2 3/8 drill, or I can just hand cut it. In my case, I'm just tracing the inside, and I'm gonna hand cut with just my snippies. I use greens, some people use reds. I just always use greens. And I just cut from the bottom. The reason I hand cut my outlets is I can knock them in very firmly and I don't need to add screws. So now I can try to get it in. Very, very strong. You see how strong that is? You see how the metal kind of bent down? Zoom in on that. See how it bent down? So when we glue it, it's actually going to be straight here. And this is so strong, you don't need screws. There's nowhere for materials to get cut. I'm going to move forward a little bit. And we're going to, that's good. We're going to cut our second corner. 2, 4. I think I already measured that. 2 feet 4. Just double checking, yes. We're gonna take our triangle, 2 feet 4. I went too far. I should have used the, forgot. Should have used the shear. So basically I have a corner here and I'm making a second corner here. I'm gonna move it inside a little bit so I can create some tabs. But in my case, the water's gonna be going this way. See, the water's gonna be going this way and this way, so I wanna make tabs on this side. Because I don't want the water to go underneath the tab. So I'm gonna make tabs on this side. In the direction of the water flow. I guess I'll make the inside line here. Okay, so same thing. We're just gonna double cut. I'm gonna jog over right here. Use my arm for support. We're gonna add the extra material, just like we did in the last one, extra material. We're gonna cut this off. That way I have some support when I'm doing my tabs. I'm just getting rid of all these extra corners. We're gonna bend them out. 3'11". Want to bend these down so they're ready to go. Same thing here. We're gonna make a notch so that we can hook up our tape measure. And we need, for our last piece, 3'11". So we're gonna measure 3'11". I'm gonna reverse it a little bit. If it's within a 1 foot, it's okay to reverse. You can't reverse like 3 feet because it might get jammed. And cut. So get that stent for me. So we almost have the gutter done. Almost. I like to cut the corners off because if you're hanging Christmas lights or something, I don't want you to get snagged on the sharp edge. We're gonna finish the end cap because I want the gutter to be stronger. So same thing here, we're gonna crimp it 3 times. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-install some of these brackets. I'm actually gonna clip them in. it'll give me the 5 inches that I need here. Basically, I'm creating support. This is advanced right here. Nobody usually does 3-piece gutters. Normally, you just do it section by section. So now that I have a gutter, look at that. It's one piece. All I gotta do is fold one side. Can I get one more stand?
It's high-tech.
This is advanced right here. So check this out. I'm gonna cut right here. I'm just gonna cut through the line. If I would have cut this earlier, it would be hard to control the gutter. So now, which way does this need to go? On top of here? Watch what happens. See, it's going the wrong way. See how it's pushing the wrong way? So I actually want to use these right here. So when I use this, see how it pushes the material up? That's what I want. So you gotta know which way you want to cut. That way you don't have to struggle. Okay, so we're gonna fold this, excuse me. One more stand, please. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna, yeah, he can hold it. So I'm gonna, see how it's very, very gently. Look at that. You see that first corner? That's amazing right there. Too tight. Down. See how the lines match right here? That's what we want. We want these lines to be matching. We got one more corner to go. See how I have the front, top tabs? It just fell off. So what you can do is hold it with your pliers like this. There we go. So pliers is a good tool to have as well. I have 3 screws at the bottom. That's what I like, is 3 screws. And then you just want to make sure you push all these tabs down. That way we can glue it properly. So this corner is done. You can also use a hammer and kind of. Okay, now this is getting really tricky because we have one more corner to make. Let's see if we can make it happen, eh? All right. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut here. So we want this to go on top of here. You see how that pushed up? Automatic. It's very, very comfortable. So now we can take this gutter and fold it. Take it out like so. We're gonna fold that here. Go ahead. Okay. I'm feeling a little claustrophobic in here, but we'll figure it out. I'm just gonna connect the top here. That way it's holding. I'm gonna use my pliers actually. See these two connections right here? I'm just gonna squish them down. I'm gonna hold that right there. It just makes it a lot stronger. Okay, I'm gonna connect this. Right there. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna use my hammer. Hammer this in. Put 2 more screws in here. 1. All right, here we go. We have a gutter that's ready to go. We're just gonna seal it and get it installed. Very nice.
Beautiful.
I finished up that one piece. It fit amazing. Very well constructed. Great job.